Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, sit in the street. He can feel the beat from his head to his feet. So show us how, and do it right now with your mouth. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, sit in the street. He can feel the beat from his head to his feet. So show us how, and do it right now on your knees. Yeah! Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, sit in the street. He can feel the beat from his head to his feet. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, sit in the street. He can feel the beat from his head to his feet. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, sit in the street. He can feel the beat from his head to his feet. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, sit in the street. He can feel the beat from his head to his feet.
All right, there we go. Before we get started today, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. Before we get started, I want to talk about something quick that happened, a situation that came up that involves some fellow Barney fans and a certain Barney crew member this recent past week, whatever the case. Before I say anything, though, I want to preface this by saying that I'm a friend of said crew member and of the fans who have been impacted. But I sit in a position where, as a friend, I have to stand by what is right and what is wrong. And so I might be alone in this, but my words are in no way to persuade anyone to not deal with the person involved or to treat them with any ill intent. So that's the first thing. Do what you will, but that's not what I'm saying anything for. Everyone knows of Jess Nelson, a remarkable artist who served as part of the Barney art department, building sets, puppets, some of the original Barney and Friends dolls, and even helped in creating BJ's design. But in recent times, he has began to create a show by the name of, I think what's running right now, The Crawligators. What started as this fun project that was fueled by the help of AI, just to kind of be fun, started to mold into an effort into a real television show, from my understanding. So with that, there needed to be this team put together, and this consisted of a friend of mine that lives here in Omaha, where I live, and he and Jess have had a friendship well before Jess was on Barney. And so he joined the team, as well as Emmy, one of our Barney History Fans moderators, but also one of the hosts of this wonderful live stream that we do, both of whom were to be writers for for Jess and this show that he was doing. We have another good friend, Isaiah Fillmore, also tossed his name in the hat to be an illustrator, since that's his talent. He's a remarkable artist as well. And they would all join a team of other voice artists, including Julie Johnson, Josh Martin, and the likes of those kind of people. So like there's a small conversation even about collaborating with me and having Mr. K come on an episode of that show. But over like at least the last week, what we saw was, or what we heard was just, I guess, began to like suppress the creativity of his team by doing things like not allowing them to be friends and or communicate outside of his presence, and opting to have entire works like his scripts to be completely generated using AI. And so like there were many other stipulations put in place that caused Emmy, my friend here from Omaha, to resign, which also led to Isaiah leaving. Our friend Andrew Olson, that we all know, was also approached to build puppets, but that was met with frustration when he gave him a price on like what it would cost for him to do this work. And I guess he didn't seem or deem that it was that Andrew was valuable enough to be paid. I don't know. I just want to say that as a Barney fan, as a creator of my own show, and as a friend, I stand with every single one of these people and the choice that they made. It blows my mind that as an artist such as Jess would choose to utilize AI over the real genuine work of human artists, not want to pay builders to build their puppets, and not allow these people to work together. If you want a successful show, you want the people who's responsible for writing, for drawing, for voicing, building, etc. It's like to be friends, to build relationships, and to collaborate. And it's very gross and frankly very narcissistic like to feel like these people shouldn't have communication outside of your presence. And it's a slap in the face to opt to use AI when you have many people actively working and giving time they aren't being paid for to make your idea come to life. So I have now chosen, like my other friends, to not be a part of that show in any capacity. That's in solidarity with them, who deserve so much more respect than what they have gotten. And to the other folks who has chosen to side with Jess by staying on the production after knowing what the story is, that's your choice. That's the standard that you've set for yourself. But I urge you to understand and know what kind of environment you are partaking in, and thus allowing, since you now have knowledge of the situation. To Jess Nelson, I would say do better. I understand the need to be very protective of your creation, but there's ways to go about it. A successful show, as you know, depends on far more than just an awesome idea. Like, it's how you are treating the people on your team, how you're creating the content that you are utilizing and taking credit for, and ultimately what you are investing both monetarily and characteristically. Like, you have to spend money, which means paying your folks, and you have to have the right character, one that isn't flawed and rooted in solely your own fantasy. So just because we are Barney fans does not mean we are going to be okay with mistreatment from some Barney crew member. While it may be like an honor to work with someone who had a small part in Barney's success, it is not enough to allow our work and our worth to be walked all over and essentially ripped off. So yeah, I hope something better comes of that. And if it doesn't, oh well. If the show is successful, it is. If it isn't, whatever. But I just felt like we needed to say something. This is fun, and we're having fun, and we're doing all these things, but we're also Barney fans who are real friends with these people. And it doesn't matter if who they are, what role they played in whatever show we all enjoy. No one deserves to be treated with the kind of disrespect that has been given. And so that's my part on it. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do it. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Worst Barney episode, part 3. We're looking at season 2 tonight on this awesome night. Awesome. I hope for everybody. Looking at season 2, if you've been with us before, last couple weeks ago we did season 1. Before that, we were with the Backyard Gang. If you're new here, couple things. The thing I just shared before the intro and all of that. I thank you guys for the people who are commenting in support. Jen says, very true. People deserve to be paid for their work. Emmy, Andrew, and Isaiah are all phenomenal talents, and they absolutely are. So they deserve to have people that stand by their side. This is not the first time something's happened with that guy, so something needed to be said again, since I obviously he hasn't learned yet. So here we are doing part 3, season 2 is what we're looking at this week. Before we get started, I'm going to show you guys where we're at so far with the stream and like what episodes have ended up on the list so far. So let's see here. See if I can do it. Just a recap for the times that we've been here before. This is our bracket each week, or every 2 weeks when we do this, we're going to add an episode from each of the seasons into the bracket. With our very first episode, we added Rock with Barney from Barney the Backyard Gang. And now we have on here Hop to It as well from season 1. Those are the episodes that has been chosen so far. And today we're going to add a season 2 episode. As we get started, as always, we have some co-hosts, some special guests that's always with us. We have the amazing Hedge with his sock puppet. And his mic is muted. There we go. There we go. I got you.
It was, oh, my name is
I don't know what
and I'm here to say I've been here this whole time. The countdown got to 20 seconds in, and unfortunately, my phone died. I was scrambling really hard. Okay, my phone died, but I'm here now. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And also back from his slumber and work for this week, we have Terrific Tributes. Wake up.
What?
Wake up, Rip.
Wake up, Riff.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop calling me that.
Emmy's not with us this Friday. She's I think she's traveling back home from the UK, so she's not with us today. But we do have a special guest. This special guest is a Barney Wiki admin. Also has his own YouTube channel. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Mation, maybe. I don't know how to really pronounce it. But we have Isaac Nelson here with us. What's up, Isaac?
Oh shit, are we on? Coming! Oh, I'm here. Yes. I'm here. Sorry. Sorry I'm late. I'm here. Yes.
What's happening?
Hello, everybody. I don't know. I had to do something. I'm here now.
Awesome, man. Welcome.
I didn't know you had a connection to the Toon World. What in the world? How did that happen?
I don't know. It just sort of happened, I guess.
Yeah, we could breach that dimension.
Well, I can. Thank you very much.
The multiverse.
Let's see who's all in here. I like your Big Bird picture. Reminds me of the Big Bird statue that my elementary school once had out for Thanksgiving. Were they cooking Big Bird for Thanksgiving? Why was Big Bird like a choice?
Yeah, why do they have a Big Bird statue? That's awesome.
Boy, I'm about to get on you.
Thank you.
You're cooking Big Bird.
Oh, by the way, I didn't say it before. Just some things. One, the link that is posted at the top of the chat on YouTube. Yes, it does not work. Some of you might be new. That goes live later on in the stream. I'll let you know when it's live for you guys to be able to vote. Right now, we have not given our options, so there's nothing to vote for. The way this works is between us four, we'll give an episode that we think is the worst or the least favorite episode from season 2, and then you all will vote, and we will do a majority vote based off those 4 decisions. We are live on YouTube. We're live on the Spots of Love podcast Instagram page. We cannot see your comments on the Instagram page, though. So if you are there, pop over to YouTube. That way we can see your comments. Let's see. RIP Hedge's phone. Absolutely. I saw you disappear, and I was like, man, what happened?
I was listening to the music. I was closing blinds or something, and then the phone just died.
Oh
And
yeah,
I was
I did a
Check your
shameless
phone
plug.
often, man.
I did a shameless plug for my new album, Mr. K's album that came out. That Mr. Knickerbocker was made by the wonderful Bob Singleton.
That was you.
So I played that. Also, I wanted to also
Yes.
share this because Hedge did this earlier this week, and it was really cool. So I wanted to show you guys also here.
Oh,
yeah.
This is super sick.
Hey.
I didn't know
Inspired
what
by
you were.
something that we were talking about in our chat, but it's a picture that deserves to be seen more than just on Instagram and such. So I wanted to share that.
Okay.
Good job,
Shout
Hedge.
out, grab Hedge for any of your illustration needs.
You're looking
Same
down the
with
wrong way.
Isaiah. Let's see who else is on here. Hi, Hedge and Terrific. All right, so I get
Hi.
like what? Do I not exist? Is it why? What is with? I was here first.
No, you all exist. I know you exist. I can tell.
He's riff now. I approve. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
No,
it has a ring to it.
He legally
no.
had his name changed. You told me that yesterday.
Yeah. Yep.
You showed me the paper and everything. Anyway, we won't get into it.
Barney profanity fans. There will be a time, I'm almost sure, where something
Sometime.
flips. It'll happen very soon, I'm sure. Dude,
Yeah.
what is with this? All right, I'm going to start blocking people.
Blacking
Anyone
people.
Okay.
who ignores my presence, I'm just going to
I'm
block
gonna
them.
start black people.
I'm going to start blacking them. Yeah.
What? Okay.
Let's see. What else do we have here? Luke Jeffers says, today is my 29th birthday. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy year of 29.
No, we gotta sing that happy birthday, that terrible happy birthday song they sung.
A birthday wish for
Year's.
you is for your
Yeah,
wish
that
to
one.
come true. Happy birthday to Luke Jeffers. Happy birthday to you.
you.
Happy birthday
That
to
wasn't a
you.
terrible song.
That was.
Whatever. We'll talk about it when we get there. We'll get there for
Yeah,
sure.
whatever.
Can we talk about some of the best episodes from the season before we? Let's just start off right here. Look, season 2. Okay, so when I'm trying to decide like what the worst episode in my opinion is, season 2, I have found out to be probably one of my most favorite seasons. And I didn't realize that before, but watching back, trying to figure out which episode do I not like so much was very, very, very difficult. So the one good thing with season 2, I think, and you guys can jump in, I think they corrected a lot of the things that was wrong, obviously, with their first go round with season 1. And most of those, all those episodes to me were really, really good episodes from both Steve and Mark Bernthal. What are your guys' take on season 2?
I think it's yeah. I was thinking because you told us that a few days ago, and I really like resonated with that while watching the episode because it is true. Like a lot, it was very hard, even for myself, to find a problem in an episode. Like it really was season 1, but better. A lot of things were more focused. There was a lot better transitions from songs, and then just keeping on topic with things that are going on. And it really did just feel like season 1 just leveled up. It's the season of Barney and Friends, to be honest.
Yeah.
Cap, but okay.
Season 3 is that
Season 14. You're right.
4.
Whatever.
15.
Brandon says he can't stay too long. He's got to go watch Purple Roads. Is it like
No problem,
rerun
Brandon.
Purple Roads because the new ones aren't worth it?
What do you mean aren't worth it?
The new Purple
Ends the
Roads,
stream.
I don't know what's happening, but the guests are boring. It's not what it used to be. Next time we'll go through what the worst episode of Purple Roads is.
Great idea.
More enemies with.
Oh no, the rest
Pretty
season is
crew
like
members.
season 10.
I just quit my job today, but I got a new kitty.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
I hope you quit like your job and like it was a great decision for you. I hope it wasn't something like you made in like the moment and now you regret it. Like I hope it was, I don't know, something personal for you that it made sense for you to quit. But
I like that your
So mad.
name's Meow.
So mad, I'm gonna quit and go buy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a cat.
But going back, I said this in our group chat. I feel like the next 2.5 seasons are going to be really difficult to like kind of dictate which episode is worse, because like we said before, they corrected everything that was wrong in the last season, and kind of added their own little flair in this one, and then the following couple seasons. But yeah, it was really challenging. It was really challenging for me because, and I might lose my Barney card here, I did not know this season existed until like maybe a decade ago.
Bye.
What does that even? What does that mean?
Okay, so
I mean, how do you not know it existed when we have
because
they're numbered?
Like what?
Okay. So when I was growing up, I didn't have the like season 2 home video releases. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I would see previews, do you guys remember that commercial when they were previewing like almost every home video that they had released prior to, I want to say season 3? Like they were promoting like the Alphabet Zoo episode release, and I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
So I didn't know, I didn't know like there was a second season. I thought it was like season 1, and then they made this giant leap to season 3. I'm like, oh, okay,
man.
So they did 1 and 3, but they didn't do 2. I understand.
Right. But yeah, when I first saw like an episode, it was like a actually that's a lie. I ended up finding the red, blue, and shapes too.
Red, blue, and circles too.
Circles
too. Yeah, same thing. And
okay.
And I popped that in when I was like 11, because I was curious, and we saw like a VHS player, and it played. I'm just like, what is this? Like, why is that doll associated with this Barney? Why does the school look so different? Why does BJ look like that? So it's kind of weird. So yeah, it was really
so tall.
That hurts.
Yeah,
that hurts.
That really hurts. Brandon. That really hurts.
After you watch that one, Brandon, you should watch the one where he interviewed Brandon Smith.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Go watch that episode, please.
Jen says Hedge is spot on in my mind. Season 1 was stepped up. I'm very fond of season 1, but season 2 shows a lot more. Season 1, but good.
Essentially,
right?
I've said before, but
diet season 1.
We diets.
Season 1, zero sugar.
We grew up with the home videos and just like sporadically, and I remember. Oh, I don't remember which one it was. It was either Adventure and Make Believe or On the Move, but they had like the previews, and one that really stuck out in my mind. Growing up, I didn't have a concept of seasons. I didn't know what that meant, what it was. I just thought they just made individual videos or whatever. So they would always play the commercial for Families Are Special, and that one is like cemented in my mind. Whenever I'd see that, I'd be like, they made more of these? Where do I get that? I would watch that so many times. I want to see that one. That one looks good. And season 2 is just. I have a lot of good memories with season 2. Just I will say that the aesthetic of the school in season 2 is not my favorite. It's very dark.
And gray.
It's very gray, dark. It's just like there's no lights in season 2.
The darkest Barney season ever.
I have like a lot of nostalgia with that, and it's really nice.
Interesting. You think the school was darker than season 1?
Yeah. I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'm serious. Because it seemed like they brightened it up.
I can tell he's serious.
It's like if season 1 had studio lights on top, season 2 has like
none.
Lights.
If you look at the walls are like a dark blue-ish. Meanwhile, in season 1, it was like a beige, bright white.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
even outside, honestly, too.
Okay, I got you. Let's see. Some people are saying stuff. The episodes of season 2 could have been way better, especially explaining what happened to the Backyard Gang, and they should have gave Michael and Lucy better send-offs. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Well, number one, they should have been there in the first place because they're like 80 years old. Like seriously, like what is this teenage boy doing? Still playing with stuffed animals.
You know, it is funny. I don't
think
remember
about
what.
Hey! First of all, we have some grown men collecting stuffed animals right now of this thing.
That's different.
So,
and cat, yes.
You can't tell me otherwise.
Yes.
But we're not playing. Like we're not making them come to life and play with us.
We tried.
I don't remember what episode it was, but I was watching an episode, and this really must have been from a different time. 93 must have been a really different time because it's just Barney, it's Tasha, and then it's Sean. They're playing outside in the playground, and then Michael just walks up and says, "Hey guys, what's up?" And he's like, he's clearly from a different school, so the fact that he just walked into the
soccer ball or whatever, isn't that what he had?
Up,
hey yo, and what up, my people?
And like Barney's not real, so like from their perspective, it's just a stuffed animal. Like he's not, so he just like walked into the playground. I was like, "What's up, dude?" And just like hung out. So you can't do that.
I hate the moments when he high five.
When he comes in as like the traffic dude, and he's just like, "Stop." Like, what are you doing here? Isn't your school across the street? Like, what?
Just some random children to stop.
I hate when the two of them high five.
Man,
like Michael is like a normal human high five, and Barney's all the way like.
Yeah. I don't personally think that they should have explained anything about the Backyard Gang because they don't explain any other kid's absence once they leave. I don't know why I understand Backyard Gang was like the beginning, but I have no idea why we hold it to a standard of like we need end stories for these kids that didn't matter. It was always Barney. Like I don't care what happened to Amy when she left.
That's true. I feel like we're not there yet, but like season 3 when they did the send off for Derek and Tina, I thought was really nice. It feels like they did that. And then we're probably like, well, what we should have just done this for the other ones too. They didn't realize until they were gone.
But you have to look at it too, that in that scenario, it was Tina again. Like the one person that made like the star child of everything from the beginning all the way up to that point. So it makes sense that they would go out of their way to.
Yeah, but Tina stole Barney from Michael and Amy.
She did. Absolutely.
So she's a thief.
But Michael and Amy also threw him into a garage.
He could have given them to her. That's what I think.
But it was still in the theme song.
No, she's a criminal.
Barney lives with Michael and Amy, but Tina's sitting here hugging it in her bedroom. It's like, okay, thief. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Tina.
Right, going back to Michael and Lucy.
Okay.
Those two are way too old. I'm glad that like she got her little like, I guess send off. I guess you would say her and Michael. But it's kind of like, all right, you guys.
What happened to Adam?
Yeah, go study.
What happened to Adam's ticket?
You guys are clearly.
I'll see you later, Barney. Here's a huge high five.
So talking about season 2 real quick, like before we get into like what our votes are, what do you guys think is like, what do you like the most about this specific season? Is there anything that sticks out to you like that you like overall?
The music and just like the little musical stings. I noticed a lot of time in season 1 it's a lot of silence. If they're not actually singing a song, it's just like the characters talking. Mm-hmm. We all are. But like in season 2, when a character's talking, they'll add like a lip. Sean, where are you at? Where did that child come from? Season 2, when a character's talking, you'll hear like little do 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 do, like little piano thing. So there's always some music going, and I think that helps to better. What's the word? Not world building. It's just it makes you feel more like you're in the scene as opposed to just watching people on a soundstage talking.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, for sure. The other two, is there anything that you guys like from that season?
I think Baby Bop's characterization is a little better because they shorten her down, so they're like, okay, let's make her a little bit more personable.
Kitty,
I guess you would say. And as you already said, the music, the setting, they should have kept the tire swing. I feel like they were like, yeah, okay, this is taking up way. This platform is taking up way too much space. So we need to get rid of something. But I feel like it kind of fit the aesthetic more there.
You could just move the tire swing to the other side of the tree.
Yeah,
you could have brought it inside.
Brought it inside.
Well, you do that eventually, like with the
tree
treehouse.
The tree, just turn it around. That's all you can do.
Put it behind the tree.
I like that they fixed the doll, but I never associate that doll with this suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I always associate it with the New York and Imagination Island suit and the season 3 suits. But yeah. Other than that,
right?
They didn't even change the shot at the intro. At the end, it's still the season, and I'm pretty sure
that takes me off. Yeah,
I think that's a new shot too. It looks, something about it looks different compared to season 1, but they still use the old. I don't know what that was about. That was weird.
It's the
oh, you're right. You're right.
The sparkle. Yeah.
So they put effort into keeping it the same.
But they don't want to change it.
That takes me off so much.
Well, but they do in the next season. It's kind of like, wait, what? Wait, you could have done that before. Why are you doing it now?
Yeah.
And that one's entirely new, like the background and everything. So, but the swing is still not there. So they had to digitally edit a swing that's not in the show.
I mean, they fixed it in the season 3 intro, obviously.
Yeah. It's very strange.
As for me, the only thing I like about season 2 a lot is their iteration of "I Love You" in D major. That's the catchiest one for me. I really like it.
I disagree.
Yeah, it gives more of a goodbye vibe to me. But honestly, that's literally it for me.
Yeah. This person says, I like how Baby Bop is more involved in episodes. In the first season, she's just there to sing a song and goes away. She did. She was.
Okay, I'm gonna take this out. Baby Bop gotta go now.
Hedge.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
What are two of them?
I just thought it was funny.
I see it.
Hey, look, it's Barney the Third.
When I first watched this episode, I could not. I think this is more disturbing than when David Joyner would pop his arms back into the suit in season 1 at random point. This is so like, I don't know. You can see like his arm. It's really bad.
Like a little hole. I can see like a hole. Yeah.
I feel like it's shots like this when they went, okay, maybe we should like sew the arms on the suit.
Yeah, you think?
He raised the entire suit up. Like, and the mouth doesn't move.
Like in one of the season 6 bloopers, Barney's just raising his legs just to reveal David Joyner's legs. You remember that, right?
Man.
Can we talk about our cons?
Huh?
Can we talk about our cons before we get to the episodes?
You want to talk about your cons? Yeah, go ahead.
The convention.
I don't have any.
Convict.
Okay. I do not like BJ in this series at all. This season at all.
Like,
Hedge, I know you're gonna hit me.
You lost your Barney card.
Whoa. Like, hold on. Like the character or the look of like the costume? Like, what don't
look? The look is whatever. I mean, like they were clearly they're starting on something. Like there seems to be some sort of pattern with it. Well, except with the exception of Riff, they're like, okay, we have these little dinos, but the suit performer that we hired is like 6 feet tall, so we have to make them, fit to where to perform. I guess. I don't have a problem with it. It's just his characterization in this season specifically. Like I feel like it's a in the later years they made him like more naive, where in this season he's more. And the word escapes me right now. I don't want to use annoying, but I guess he's more like ignorant. Ignorant. That's a good word.
He's very childish. Yeah.
Childish and ignorant. Yeah. Like you lack imagination, but you yourself are an imaginative character. Like
yeah. He's
Yeah, like
very,
what?
he's very childish and like bumbling, and he's always like fidgeting. But he's so tall, so I feel like his fidgeting looks a lot more. You focus on it a lot more because he's taller. Him
Right.
being as tall as Barney is kind of weird.
It's really distracting.
It's one of those
Mhm.
things where it does make you realize why they shrunk Baby Bop so quick, because it's like Barney should be the only one that's that tall.
All right.
I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't mind it with BJ. I've said before, this is my favorite iteration of BJ just because I like the way I like his voice at the rasp it's at in season 2. I do enjoy his design being taller.
Season 2 BJ looks stoned.
And I like the idea of
Hi,
him
sissy.
learning.
Hi, Barney.
The eyes were really bad.
They're too big. They were too big. Yeah.
I like him learning. I like just seeing him experience new things and trying to figure things out. I think that was my favorite aspect of BJ at the very least.
Also, while we're on the subject of suits, I said in the last, the
Say it.
first stream we did,
Say it, Kaylin.
of course, I'm not a big fan of this suit, and it's very prominent that like they needed to get rid of it immediately, especially during like the last episode. It's kind of like, okay, that is a towel that came to life that looks similar similar to a dinosaur.
A towel you've had for far too long, and you just refuse to get another one.
Right.
I do want to say this. Honestly, the season 2 BJ costume looks a lot better than the World Tour costume.
Then the which
And
costume?
it looks
The World Tour costume, the one.
Yeah, but I mean, all the costumes look better than those ones. World Tour was kind of a
Thanks,
half-assed
Rainbow
show.
Productions.
Everything was half-assed about it.
I forgot what I was about to say. Wow. Oh, okay. So the I know you guys have talked about the season 1 and 2 and Rock with Barney costume. And I do get what you're saying, especially in those first few years where every single season seemed to have some sort of huge shakeup. Season 1 and 2, they changed the playground set, the school set. The intro got a slight revamp, kind of, sort of, not really. And then season 3 had an entirely new set and a new Barney. I feel like those first 4 years, something was really, really changing. But in the first 2 seasons, Barney himself didn't change. They really did keep that suit longer than they should have, because it becomes very apparent how that thing is destroyed. It's disgusting. It's gross, and it's.
It looks really
I
bad.
saw
when,
that
like,
the fur
it
was
looks
like
really
balling
looks
up
really
and
bad.
stuff. Yeah.
It looks really bad when they go into the school because it's like brighter lighting, and so you can see all the fleece like crumble within itself. And it's kind of like, oh god.
Yeah.
Also,
Here,
it doesn't
Tina,
help
let me
that,
take this for you, and his whole skin is just like, oh.
Ew.
Also, it doesn't help that David Joyner is like literally tearing up that suit
Oh yeah.
in both the literal sense and the figurative sense.
Yep.
I was seeing so energetic in that one episode, the Mother Goose episode. We just, oh boy, like that.
That brings up a good point too. I don't know how they didn't notice this or see it as an issue or try to fix it. Season 2, and again, I don't know if this was as present in season 1. Whenever Barney is jumping or stomping his feet, it is so loud, and sometimes it becomes louder than the characters' voices. And you can like hear the studio
Honestly,
rattling.
it's less noticeable in season 1, but it's more noticeable in season 2.
It's so just like, and it got really distracting for me. I'm like, stop! Can you please just like stay on the ground? Because it's every single. He's not even on screen.
On the ground.
He's
Bro,
not even on screen.
you're literally
And you
you're literally the anti-bear in the
Where's-
Big Blue House, man.
Where's
Chill
David
out.
Boss when you need him?
I feel like they didn't have like the budget for Foley. For those who don't know what that is, it's the post-production sound effects that you add. So if somebody's walking through grass or like you hear the wind blowing, like that's actual like sounds being recorded really, and put in like post-production. And
So
I
what
feel
you're
like
saying is Barney's feet is actually really quiet, and someone behind the camera was going.
No.
We're having an earthquake.
Clearly They clearly went, "Oh, we forgot to remove the sound from the studio. Oh well."
That's it.
Oh well, we'll just keep
Oh
it.
well.
They'll be all right.
Oh well.
They won't notice.
Jen
But
says
we did.
Jen says they didn't really have a choice about that Barney suit. This was before they figured out how to streamline.
The
Have you
pirate
seen
suits.
any of those
No,
other
I don't want to
suits?
look at them anymore. Oh, I hate those so much.
Suits in question would be this one.
I love this page. I love this page.
I don't like that.
It burns.
I
That
don't
is
like that.
John Travolta, dude.
It looks like he got stung by a bee.
No, wait, go
Like he
up
has a
one.
bad allergic reaction.
Can you go up one?
Yeah.
It looks
That's
like
your
they
mom's
covered him in. It looks like they covered him in like sexy sheets.
That's your mom's spandex right there.
You're right.
Look how long his nose is here.
Okay, now that one isn't bad. That one isn't bad. That's like that one's all
He
right.
looks like an alligator.
I mean, yeah.
It must have been so
Hey,
heartbreaking.
he's a crawligator. Now I understand it.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, now we get it. It must have been so heartbreaking when they finish a new costume and they come in and see it and it looks like one of these and it's like, well, can you do another one? Can you do it? Can you do it
I'm sorry.
again?
Can you try something different? Yeah, what I'm
Or
trying
go to the last one.
Everything.
We don't gotta pay you for this one because we're not using this one. Can you just make another?
Wait, go to the last one. The
Oh
PR
yeah,
suit
hold on. This one?
where they glued the eyes on. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
He looks like he also was high.
No,
I
that's
mean,
I feel
look
like-
at his eyes. They're so yellow. Look at how yellow the eyes are.
He has jaundice.
yeah. He has Michael Jordan eyes.
Oh
Look at
my.
that one. What do you,
I mean,
what do you think about that
it's,
one?
It's okay. It's all right.
When
It
I
looks like
first
they
saw
put
that
their
in the
face
commercial,
together. You're just
when
like,
I
"Ugh."
first saw that in one of the advertisements, I said "ew" out loud, and I don't think I've ever done that before.
It was all right. That one's fine.
This is
I
where I
like
think
that
they
one.
started to like kind of get it together.
Mhm.
It's
Okay.
all
A
right.
little bit.
Who was that?
That's all I could say. Jerk.
Who is that?
Like, one of his eyes is just turning left.
Is that David Joyner? Is that Carrie Stinson?
Hey,
Who is
come
it?
to my treehouse.
No.
Hi, kids. Come to my treehouse. Oh.
All right. Well,
Oh, ew. Ew. Wait, go back.
Looks like a
That
frog.
one, ew.
that one does look like a frog. What else do we have here? That one's not too bad.
That was an actual suit.
too
Why is that one?
I don't know why that's on the alternative suits. I don't know, but hey, Isaac, you guys have to fix this.
Hot 7.
You have
Yeah.
to fix the website.
Oh, what do I need to fix?
That suit, those suits were like actual. I mean, they were used
Those are
for
actual
stage,
suits.
but they were actual suits versus just alternative.
Yeah, I'll remove them. Don't worry. I'll do that after the stream.
Oh man. All right, let's see some comments on here. Season 2 has peak hyper Barney. From then on, they worked at finding a good balance between stoic blue dog Barney and whatever was happening when Mother Goose showed up.
Mother Goose has shown up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh,
Barney's like, yes, Mother Ghost. Yes. Yeah.
Let's see
oh,
what
let's
else.
see what's on the schedule today. Oh, Mother Goose has shown up. Yeah. All right.
Purple Kermit. It's not
Hello.
even purple.
Barney the frog here.
Oh, Barney the frog here.
Oh, Barney the frog here. Oh.
Barney's World?
All right, man.
Nope.
Let's do it. Isaac, you're number 1 up on the chopping block, my dude. When we're
Oh,
looking at
oh, dear.
season 2 episodes, you're the first one to put in your vote. What would your vote be for the worst season 2 episode and why?
Of course I'd be number 1 on the chopping block. Season 2, that is really tricky. I did talk to some of the Barney Weekly admins about it earlier. They said the same thing. It's really difficult to find a bad episode for season 2, but I think my vote's gonna have to be the Alphabet Zoo because there's like, hear me out, like
Oh,
hear me
listen.
out. Like, so the story they were doing about the garden with the sheep, like that story, it's a little boring for me. Like it tones everything down so much because it's taking so long. Like
the boy's crying because the dog's crying, and the dog's crying because
that.
crying, and they
And everyone's
Ronnie,
crying,
like
and then
Barney.
you're crying, and then you're crying, and then you're crying, and then you. It's taking so long. Like
Ron, you
I'm
sound like
getting
the other Barney
bored by the minute, dude.
from the
Like,
Andy Griffith Show.
I'm sorry. That has to be my vote. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know what? I
Yeah.
liked Alphabet Zoo as a kid. I still like it, but Aunt Molly and like the way that lady's eyes like popped from her head was like always freaked me out. Like you guys know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Nick
I'll
said,
find it. Hold on,
and
don't worry
at
about
that very moment,
Like it was like, why are your eyes so big, lady? Like what is happening here? Like she did a great job as the character, but it was like, dude, what is going on?
I think
Hold
that
on.
was the one episode I didn't see on this rewatch, but I remember watching it a lot growing up. I don't remember this specific moment, but
yeah, I'm sorry, Barney fans. Alphabet Zoo is going to go with my vote.
oh,
Only because of the story. I mean, everything else
Oh, yeah.
is fine. Everything else is just fine. But if you remove this, then the vote would disappear for me. But I'm sorry, but no, the story just makes it my vote.
yeah.
And at that very moment,
Oh, I do remember that. Yes, yeah.
Man.
Oh, look at that! It's a mother goose.
Oh, look,
Hey,
it is
dude.
Mother.
oh yeah,
Let's see.
Libros.
What are some people saying on here? Not Jason's introductory episode.
I like Jason. No, I like that part. Again, everything else
No.
is just fine. I am on panic mode now. Everything else is
took me-
fine. Just
took me
get rid
years
of the
to-
story. That's it. That's all you need to do. Get rid of the story. That's it.
It took me
It'll be
years to
fine.
understand.
Blasphemy, Isaac.
I'm sorry, Sonic Hog. I'm sorry.
My
It
nephew
took me
went
years to
through.
understand that. Have you ever seen an episode of Family Guy when Stewie mentions Jason?
Yes.
It took me years to understand what he
no.
was talking about.
No,
Man,
I don't.
Yes. Jen says my nephew went through an Alphabet Zoo phase a little while ago when he was 2. Aunt Molly was a huge hit with him, silly faces, and she didn't scare me as a kid, and it didn't like turn me off from the episode. But I always wondered like, why is her eyes so huge?
why do you
So
look like that?
cartoony.
Maybe because she just saw Barney. She's like, someone was saying like she's one of the only adults who could see Barney at that time, and the others couldn't. Maybe that's why. Also, she's just very
someone's
creepy. Like she's
someone's actually
standing
agreeing
from
with
like
me.
the door, just watching them for a while.
Someone's
before she
agreeing with
makes
me.
her entrance.
Nick. Look at Nick's comment in chat. He said Alphabet Zoo is kind of meh to me. Not the worst, but I don't see how it was worthy of a VHS for. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked Alphabet Zoo. But hey. All right.
Yeah, it's funny that the lowest one for me is the all right one. I can't think of anything that's worse. The only one I can think of is just it's all right. Just remove the story.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
Yeah, but that's it for my vote.
Number 1, Alphabet Zoo. Hedge, did you have something you wanted to share about that?
But Alphabet Zoo, no. The episode's great.
He hates me now. That's all I know. He hates me now.
I think I could not find an episode. It really made me mad because I was like, season 1, I was primed and ready.
We
And
were like
season
so
2, I was
ready
like,
for everything.
I was like, this season's great. What are we doing here? I kind of wanted to just appreciate it. So I did have to end up just finding something. For one, I don't like when they read books in Barney. I think that's usually my least favorite
There
thing.
you go. There you go.
It's literally just like 5 minutes of just a still image of a page, and it goes to another page. Sometimes they cut to the kids just, and then the owl went to sleep or whatever they're saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you? I don't want to, and I just skip past it every time. I'm like, that was literally like 10 minutes. It's like, what are we doing here? I guess who's who in the forest, because that's the one where that happened in. I guess
I watched
I
that
just-
the other day.
Yeah.
What?
It's the episode with this.
No, that's your pick?
Yeah, because it's like I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, you know what,
So,
this one.
out of all 18,
Every single one.
Who's in the Forest is the one that you said. If I have to choose one,
Who?
it's that one.
Yes, it's got to be that one. Final answer.
Someone here is possessed by now. Who? That's the question.
I like the scene where they're all screaming at each other, and and they're like, "Why are you screaming?" He's goes like, "Well, you guys are screaming. Why are you screaming?" "Well, we're screaming because you're a bear." I'm surprised the bear didn't have like a rebuttal, like, "Well, I'm screaming because you're a freaking dinosaur."
What do you mean, you people?
Oh God!
Hey, you're screaming at the bear? Look at the freaking dinosaur.
Your choice bothers me, Hedge.
I don't know what to tell you.
I expected
could've-
that.
It was going to be what's it called? I don't even remember the name of it. Stop something. Stop, look, and be safe.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah,
which
that's-
isn't-
Be quiet! Be quiet! That's mine.
Which isn't even a bad episode. It's just I know there was a part where they're doing the safety thing, and then Tasha's like, "My mom's having a child," and like, let's make some stuff for the child. And then, right when it's over, Barney's like, "Do you think the baby could sing Mary Had a Little Lamb?" And then she's like, "Yeah, dude." And they just start singing Mary Had. I'm like, this isn't. What does this have to do with this? We're just doing.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with the baby? What does that have to do with safety?
So you went through that, and you said, "Who's in the Forest is still my choice."
You know why? It's because when they're reading the book, that wasted more of my time than what Stop, Look, and Be Safe did. At least Stop, Look, and Be Safe.
Okay.
I had fun seeing BJ do the whole
Yeah.
pretending to be a dragon or whatever and stuff like that. That's kind of fun. Like if it had BJ in it, I'm fine.
Petty
with it.
choice. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Ben says, I keep telling Kerron, you folks are in for 3 or 4 months of I don't know that one. Yeah, absolutely. That is absolutely what happened. I'll explain more. But
Yeah.
Kerron grilling Hedge is I don't know what's going on with Hedge, but it's all right.
I don't know either, man. I don't know either. Come on, he at least tried. I'm defending him here. He tried.
All right.
Same with me here. Again, Alphabet Zoo.
I always loved when they would leave places like when they would leave the school or the park or whatever and went somewhere else that wasn't a freaking painted background. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's one reason why Who's in the Forest is one that I like, because I like that they were gone from that stupid school for a while.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first live stream when we were roasting season 10?
Oh,
Look,
when we get there, buddy. We'll get there when we get there.
Oh, it's gonna be easy to roast for sure.
I want to be here for season 11. I want to
Mexico.
be here for season 11. Please, just register me for season 11.
Wow, we're in Egypt.
I will be ready.
No, you're not.
You're looking around, you're going, isn't that the playground? Like, that's what I hated about season 12 when they're like, we're here. And it's like, this just looks like the park. I can't think of a better place. What? There's no place you can think of?
That neighborhood episode where they just covered the entire
You're just walking around the park?
I mean, I'm gonna defend them. They were still starting out. I gotta give them the benefit of the doubt.
It's a little piece of paper nailed to the caboose. It just says China. We're in China, guys. Nice. General So's, I guess. I don't know.
Joanna says,
Yep.
I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Bears.
Oh, we're in China.
All right,
my God.
Kaylin. You're up.
Yeah, Stop, Looking, Be Safe.
Stop.
Mainly
We already knew.
Why?
Mainly because what you guys just stated about why it's suddenly the B plot. Like, aren't we supposed to be talking about
We took the words right out of your mouth.
And yeah, I don't know. I also I don't know if they it's kind of blanking on my mind right now. I don't know if they continued to thank you, Jen. I don't know if
We're
they
in Egypt.
I don't know if they continue I don't know if it was like a contest or they wanted to like showcase that, hey, we are accepting to all, no matter what race, what disability, or whatnot. The kid Jordan at the beginning of the episode, I think that was a great thing. And other than that, I feel like he spends the majority of that episode in that farmer's outfit. I'm like, dude, Barney, take that off.
Take it off, dude.
Got that drip.
And also, I feel like BJ's barely in that episode.
Yeah,
Just barely.
I mean, but in Who's in the Forest, Baby Bop was there for like what, 30 seconds?
Just 30 seconds.
He
Yeah,
was
that's all.
gone. Like, what?
Everybody,
what was the
bye,
point?
everybody.
But it's like they go into the school, and BJ's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go back outside. Goodbye." And then he doesn't show up for like another 15 minutes until they sing that indoor song.
That is true. BJ's there, and then they don't even give a reason. BJ's like, because they pretended like the playground thing was like a castle, and then BJ's like, "Come on, Derek, let's explore the castle." He's like, "Okay," and then for no reason, Tasha's like, "Let's go inside." And so they go inside, and then Derek and BJ are out. So it's like, why did they just leave him? Like, what? They didn't want. Okay, anyway.
Benefit of a doubt. Again, still starting out. Benefit of a doubt.
He'll find his way back.
Yeah,
They said out loud.
he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Michael will hop over the fence and help him. Here, you got to go this way.
All right. So far we have Alphabet Zoo, Who's in the Forest, Stop Looking, Be Safe.
And what about you, Kerron?
All right. So, like I said before in the beginning, it was hard to choose an episode. So like the episode I chose came down to really like a really petty reason. This isn't my choice. I was going to go with the Mother Goose episode, only because it's my least favorite. It's my least favorite episode that involves Mother Goose. Like the other ones, besides season 11, whatever, or 10, like the good ones, those are like I like them more than that one. But that's not the one that I chose. The one that I chose is for a really petty reason, but good enough reason.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, not the. Oh, I thought he was gonna go in the.
What are you
castle.
bringing out?
He's pulling out a ham sandwich, everybody.
He just falls on top of the castle.
Oh,
We
you bought
found
it.
What is it?
We found it. Yes. Yes.
We did it, guys.
Hey,
we
listen to
did
that
it.
song that
We
we
did
did
it.
for Amy and Michael's dad.
Can we address that,
baby?
please?
What is the episode?
I don't know.
Patience, Isaac. I'm getting to it.
Okay, I just don't know where I saw that. I was like, I don't remember seeing that in season 2. Oh, I see where you're going with. Okay. Oh, I get it now. All right.
When I was a baby, my blanket covered me all up. But not now.
I guess you've been growing since then.
What the fuck?
Thank you, whoever created that in the Barney fan club. But that's the reason why I chose that episode. It's very petty, but still.
What's
it's
the
like,
name?
what do you mean? Like,
Oh, my favorite things.
you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
What do you call yourself, Baby Bob?
You've been growing since then.
I was trying to figure out
shrinking.
what to choose, and then I saw that, and that's what pissed me off when I was watching that episode, because I was like,
I agree. I have to agree.
listen, again, it's petty, but it's worth it. My favorite.
Barney has always been not ashamed of changing its history and just rolling with it without acknowledging it. Like, you've been growing since then. Like, literally, you were my height 2 days ago. No,
They did it so many times. Like they would do. I'm like even when in the later seasons when the Mother Goose episode, and they're like, we've never been to Mother Goose's house, and it's like You must you did a whole video, and then turned it into an episode.
She's here every other
Point
week.
mother. My favorite things. My favorite things is the one.
Oh. Please give another example of that. Oh my god.
I like how in the best of Barney, he's going through his VHS tapes. He's like, my own home movies. And like he shows a clip and it's very clearly not Dean Went, it's Bob. And you can hear him. Oh, I remember when I did this spaceship. Oh boy. It's like that's not.
Here's me in my very own movie, Barney's Great Adventure. Like, dude,
the Backyard Show.
Oh, that was my first ever movie.
My favorite movie of all time, The Backyard Show.
Maybe Michael's dad.
All right.
Is that the episode where they stick him in a top hat?
Oh.
They do that like twice.
Oh yeah.
Like, they keep
The Backyard Show, yeah.
No. The episode Kerron chose.
Oh. Is it? Oh, I think it is. Maybe.
Because the season and the season after this, they either dress the Barney doll up or like make him wave to the camera. And I'm kind of like, dude, just.
I think that's my favorite things.
Okay.
Because that's where they debuted the happy. I think that's the one they debuted the Happy Dancing in. I don't remember.
That's right.
Dancing on my feet.
Also, I don't know if anybody knows this. Whenever they make him wear the tap dancing shoes, those aren't the actual Barney feet, like covered with like.
Oh, I know.
Something that looks like tap dancing shoes. Those are like actual like shoes they built that are large enough to like look like as if he's wearing shoes. Looks really noticeable.
So basically, just like how Chuck E. Cheese does it. Yeah.
That was the episode Jen said. It's I Can Do That. That's the one that he had the top hat in. Jen said this too, though, and this is another reason that I think it stuck out to me too. Was there wasn't a lot of musical underscore in that specific episode. My favorite things.
For just silence.
Reason, it wasn't. And maybe it's because they all knew that Baby Bob was going to say some stupid stuff like she did. You know what I mean?
Some stupid stuff. I've been growing. What the hell do you mean you've been growing? You've been growing for a long time. Look at you in season 1.
We're going to cross that threshold of like language on this live stream, and it'll never go back to being the same.
You're very good at catching it.
We just got to get there first.
Season 2 also had an episode about dentists. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Smile.
Yeah, that was fun.
You guys ever get a root canal? No.
What?
What is that?
Let's learn all about the wisdom tooth. It hurts.
All right,
Barney already has veneers.
This isn't PG. It's whatever we want it to be.
Pretty good.
Nice idea.
Somebody said, "Whoa, watch it."
PG me. Yes, that rhymes.
So real quick, for everybody that's watching, if you're on YouTube, the link that's at the top is now live. You can go there and you can vote. The choices are Who's in the Forest. That's not the right one to choose. My favorite things. The other two that these guys said. Stop Looking
Alphabet Zoo.
And Alphabet Zoo. So go ahead and vote now. It's open for you to vote. And then I'll let you know when we're going to shut it down.
You say My Party with Barney?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to say Alphabet Zoo. It's that story. Take it away.
This is a Barney fan stream. You guys are going to push me to say it.
It's whatever we want it to be.
All right, fuck it. It's whatever we want it to be.
Okay.
We're all adults here.
Okay.
We're all adults. None of this is made for kids.
Your discretion is advised.
This is going to be the only one to get set automatically as made for kids by YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad.
The boss would be like, wait, what?
Ooh, cursing. Might as well set this for kids.
Jen says the OG tap shoes did cover the Barney feet. It wasn't until the hit years that they did it the way you described, which is super disturbing because his legs stripped over his feet.
That's right. Oh, God, that's right. Ew.
It's so weird.
You just got so lazy for no reason. Like you had those shoes.
And that's another reason why Hit Entertainment sucks.
They literally look like a pair of baggy jeans over some very nice like black and white Jordans.
Well, let's go gambling. Oh, dang it.
Hey, history is being made right now. We went off on a Barney crew member. We scolded other people that was involved, and now we're cursing with Barney in the background.
And the other day, I discovered
Hey,
the new voice of Barney for the new TV series. Do you
When?
want to hear it?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Here, I'll play it. It's not playing.
Yeah, because he's a lie.
That's the
That's
joke.
because he's a lie.
What
Come
is it?
on.
Never mind.
No,
Come on.
not
I need to hear it. I need to hear it.
Goody, goody.
What did he say?
I'm so glad you're here. There's nothing like new friendly friends to make me feel all warm.
Is that the actual new voice?
Baroom. No.
Please tell me that's not the new voice.
No.
Please.
Gets a
Please tell
cease
me
and
you're joking.
desist.
Please tell me you're joking.
Tomorrow the trailer drops.
It's like, damn it,
I
we
will-
were
All
going
right,
to
let it
save
go.
it.
I will cry if that's the new voice. I will cry.
They did
Dude,
fly
have
us
you never
out with the
watched
purple
Animaniacs?
carpet.
No, so that was, for people who don't know, that was baloney. From
Yeah.
Oh,
Barney's World.
Oh my god. Okay. I couldn't quite
Baloney
understand
from
it.
Barney's World.
and baloney being Barney's new name in Barney's World.
Oh
Barney,
my
it's
god.
it's called Barney's World because that's the name of the park that they're playing in now. But the character's name is actually Baloney.
It's Barney's World parentheses baloney.
My cousin Barney allows us to play on this playset every day.
Oh, that's right.
Baroom.
There's only one purple dinosaur I want to play with. I can't wait to play with.
Baloney.
He's my favorite.
My favorite part of the baloney parody has to be the beginning. Like where it's the PBS logo parody where all the animations.
So a petition's not going to do anything because
No, not
with
really.
the show
No,
being
it
in
ain't.
Canada, they get tax breaks and things for most of their talent being Canadian. So that ship has sailed. As much as we love Bob West and any of the other ones for those people, the a petition is going to take a lot of your time for nothing in advance. Or
Now,
in return.
classic Barney, on the other hand.
How'd you get the duck umbrella? I bought it.
That's the end of that conversation.
Don't say where. Don't say from
Baloney might
where.
be closer to the actual Barney voice for all we know.
Who knows? What if there
Don't
actually
say that
is?
then.
What if there actually is a character in Barney's World named Baloney, and we just like we're spot on accurate, and we get like
I
an
will grab
email?
my pitchfork. I will grab my pitchfork and
it's
travel
Barney's
all the
cousin.
way to Mattel headquarters. I will do that.
It's Barney's cousin and he loves music.
Please say that again.
Gee, it reminds me of
What?
someone I
You were
know.
like, I love playing with baloney.
Yeah, they had to dub it in because the kids said no.
I can't, man. I sure wish
It's like one of those.
would come to play. He's my favorite.
Like they do the theme.
Hey,
Baloney.
Is a dinosaur.
man, I sure
Your,
love
your
playing
name inserted.
baloney.
My party with Barney.
By the way, real
Hi
fast,
there, Baloney.
while we're on it, real fast, please don't
Yeah.
be that person this time like you guys were 2 weeks ago where you choose a whole bunch of episodes.
Wait,
Choose one.
wait. Are you alright? Are you alright?
Oh my god, that is so funny.
You good?
Because that's how the video is.
That is my party with Barney. That's how it all.
Well, hi. Your name inserted here. It's so good to see you.
Dude, that's how it was for me when you would watch it and you'd be like, "Hello, Kerron. We're so glad you're here."
I want those masters for my party with Barney, so I can do just that. That would be fantastic.
Thank
Like,
you for
I
playing
just
with
want to go
us.
ask
We
one of
hope
those.
to see you again.
David Voss from
Like,
Facebook and everything else.
Like, I just want to go to like a website, the personalization website, and just ask them, "Hey, do you still have the masters for the Barney thing? I want to do my own thing." And they were like, "Okay, here you go. Happy birthday, Jonathan." I want to do just that.
The name is closer to the mic than the actual.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
That's also how the music CDs that they did in like the hit era, they were like that too. They were even worse. Like I ordered one for my daughter, and like they would say the name over like the other lines of the other dinosaurs talking, and like it would just overlap. Like it was terrible. It was so bad.
Could you imagine if they make a new like singing doll for the show, like a tie-in for the show?
No.
It's look, you can insert your name by speaking into Barney through here, and he'll say your name.
I'm so glad
Oh,
you're
hi,
my friend.
Andrew. It's still good.
Kerron.
It'd be AI generated.
No, it would not be AI. No.
Cheryl
Jeff Nelson's gonna be
speech.
behind it all.
Leech.
I'm so glad you're my friend.
Jess Nelson.
All right. Keep voting, guys, if you haven't already. For your choice. We don't have many in here right now, so keep voting if you haven't. Click that link at the top on YouTube, the top of the chat, to put your vote in. Let's see what's some comments saying over here.
I'm like a bird, I can fly. I don't know where that came from.
The only thing I like about my favorite things was the good manner. I hate it. This is another reason why I chose that episode. Because they do this. Barney's doing like that whole like we're talking polite thing, right? BJ comes in, hey, what's happening? And he's like, we're talking polite. You know, we're practicing good manners. And then it switches right into the song. And they go back to like and then they go right back to talking like with that like British accent again. And it pissed me off so bad. I was like, dude, what is happening right now?
Hi
Why
guys,
are you doing
how
this?
are you? Oh, we're doing just fine, BJ. Yeah, we're doing just
Dude,
fine.
it just
okay.
if we wouldn't get like a copyright strike, I would play that part because it ticks me off. But all right, so since we're talking about it, the other episode head just dying right now. The other episode I almost chose was Red Blue Circles 2, only because clearly Tina did not really break her wrist or whatever the hell happened there.
Yeah,
And
okay.
in that episode, she says like, "Oh, I broke it like the day before. I fell out of a tree, right?" But then when they're sitting there like at the table making something, she's like banging it against the table. If you guys go back and watch it, like she's not just hitting it, but like she constantly like bang. And it's like, dude, if you really broke your wrist, or if you're supposed to be giving off that you've broken this wrist, why are you just smacking it around the table? And you're holding flags and shit with it. Like, dude, you can't. If it's newly broke.
Okay, two things. Number one, that does not look like a cast.
It doesn't.
No,
That's literally
it's
like a Michael Jackson arm sleeve.
It's
Like-
yellow, so it shouldn't be a cast.
It's just
Number
like,
two.
dude, what is happening?
Holding flags and can't read that.
Number two, as someone who dislocated their shoulder, you can still.
I find it
operate
very
your arm.
offensive.
You find- As someone who broke his
You
back
can still
before, I
rotate
find
your
that very
arm.
offensive.
Like you said, okay, it's okay when she's begging on shit on the table.
Yeah.
But like when she's playing with a hula hoop.
And then it's
Oh,
like 30
ow,
seconds in, ow. Like, yeah, what are you? And the problem is, it's like, lady, you're 14. Like, you're not a kid anymore who, like, you don't know that this is going to hurt. Ow.
Ow! That hurt.
Also, that episode in particular, I always hated that coming to life effect.
And what one?
It's like they stick them in the box and they play
Oh, yeah.
Pop Goes the Weasel.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, okay, clearly like they didn't like plan to like have clearly the technology wasn't there for him to like actually pop out of the box. So instead they used the effect and you see David Joyner squash down.
Please, I want someone to do that in the Barney's World thing. Just have that happen. Now we got the
I have
technology.
screenshots from episodes, even in the backyard gang of like the actor in the suit, just like bending all like scratched and like folding the costume. It's so funny.
If you
It's
notice
so much
in
fun
the,
to spin hoops.
if you noticed in the countdown, like to the live stream starting, you know, I put the clips of the season. I took that piece from the intro where they didn't put the effect for
Yes.
the falling for autumn, and you just see David go.
It was
It was like,
oh,
dude,
so
Oh,
it's so
That's
bold
one-
to have that in the intro for the first episode,
Right.
with no effects at all.
I don't know, but we should get Emmy on the phone and see if she can get him to say it. Lady, you're 14.
Also, the main gripe I have with the set throughout that whole entire season is always fall. Like you can always see like they focus
Yes.
on one episode, and then the entirety of the rest of the season is the same season. Like, why are you still?
They didn't get rid of.
I
didn't
mean,
care.
in defense, the whole season did air in the fall. In defense.
Then
I
again,
will
is it
say
better than like in the later years when they would do like Christmas or winter themed episodes, where you could clearly still see that it's like summer? They just cover all the
Yeah,
trees.
obviously.
Yep.
Even in the episode where Baby Bob's flower dies, it still looks like it's summer.
I was gonna say something.
We'll get there when we get there. Yes, I just realized these. We'll get there when we get there.
Oh, we were talking about the effects. I like the new coming to life effect. I think it's really nice being hand drawn stuff. I think it's funny.
Really quick, too.
Oh yeah, it's real quick. I like. You can tell how they did it. It's clearly like its own video file, but like sometimes when Barney's off to the side or like in the background, you can see the edges of it that clearly don't stretch to the edge of like the screen. So it's just it's literally just a
Like
box.
16:9 format.
And you just see it. It's like, okay, I guess.
But yeah, it's better than that blinding
This,
effect from
It's like
season
TV
All of a
static.
sudden,
Yeah.
just fades into purple. All
As
of a
a
sudden,
full
just fades into
plumber.
purple. Ah, purple.
this is good right here. There were lots of sweaters from the Bill Cosby collection in season 2.
I will.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Oh
leave.
yeah, that is the
Bye,
most
bye.
90s. That was like the most 90s fashion in that entire season.
Oh my god,
Guys,
I never.
we're wearing cardigans
You did not
and
mention Bill
sweaters
Cosby
and
here.
Yep.
I never realized that. Yeah, I'm picturing every scene I can from season 2, and they're all wearing those sweaters. Even Michael.
Ah,
Sweaters.
purple. It's a 19
and those tracksuit jackets that were like teal and
Yep.
purple. Ugh.
Yeah.
Man, let's see.
That purple. That's my favorite quote now. Every time I see a season 1 episode, I'm just gonna say, purple. That's all I'm just gonna say.
We all are.
We all are.
You know?
We all is.
All are gonna say it. Purple.
I like how Barney doesn't even really look at Sean when he says it. He just kind of turns a little bit and then
He's just looking around.
Hey, he does the Carrie Stinson like in the later seasons where he just doesn't acknowledge people as they come in. You
Or
know, he
as
doesn't
they
even
talk.
turn to them. Like that season 13 episode where BJ Baby comes in and he's just like, "Hi, BJ," and he just turns around.
I hate to go off topic from like season 2, but talk about Carrie Stinson, like in the moon episode, like in season 12, as Barney's explaining about the moon shape, he's just standing there like a freaking coat hanger. He's just standing there like he's sitting on my coat hanger, like
mouth wide open.
Like, he's just like the moon is round. The moon is in a crescent. Yeah.
I am excited to get to the entertainment.
Man,
I want to talk about
We'll
that.
just skip over and like get to that.
right? It's next week.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, we're going to be on season 13.
Y'all better not touch that Hawaii episode.
The what episode?
There's a Hawaii
Hawaii
episode.
episode.
The Y episode?
The Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Episode.
Oh, the Hawaii
The white episode?
The Hawaii episode.
No.
Hawaii. Ooh, Hawaii.
The Aloha episode. Yeah. That.
The white
We're in
episode.
Hawaii.
That's like every episode of season 9.
It's like every episode. If you look at the cast photo.
When y'all do season 11, bring me here. I want to talk about it because, like, I remember watching like seasons 10 and 11 on Sprout every time they aired at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
I used to see him and I would turn it off. I'd watch something else.
Oh man.
I might lose my Barney card by saying this, but I think my favorite season I'm so sorry. Season 10. Season 10 is my.
You said season 10 is what?
Season 10 is my favorite season because it aired on Sprout so often.
Oh, okay. I don't hate any of the later stuff. I mean, obviously it sucked, a lot of it, but I'm one of the few people who don't mind it so much.
So I'm sorry, go ahead.
After DJ left, every episode was the white episode.
Oh, I see.
Real quick, hold on. Anthony says, I have no idea why it's saying I voted for multiple episodes. I only selected one.
Help.
Comment in here, Anthony. You specifically comment in here and tell me which one you chose, because I wouldn't be able to tell which one you did because it's all
18.
So
every last one.
Someone just comment season 2.
I love
my favorite episode is season 17.
Also,
we have some people who like the Dean Wentz stuff, and I mean, I do too. I don't mind it that much. Season 10 wasn't a terrible season. Season 11 was. We'll get there though. We're jumping ahead of ourselves. We'll get there.
Okay, yeah. So also, it's implied that season 1 through 6 is taking place at the same place, like that's the same exact school, playground, and everything. But
that's impossible.
It sort of is, but like,
what implies that?
Where did the tree come from for them to be like, okay, let's build a giant ass tree house? You know what I mean? But
I mean, trees grow other places, Caleb.
Well, I know that, but
hey, don't boo the messenger. Don't boo the messenger.
Okay, so we're jumping ahead a little bit, but in the next season, they straight up say, "Oh, our parents built this as a school project," and it's kind of like, well, where did the tree come from?
Well, I do feel season 1 to 3 are the same place, but I think to me, it's always came off that the next school was always a different one.
But it looks the same. To me, it does.
I mean, it looks the same with bricks, but like, it's still, I don't know.
Yeah, that is true.
Dean is great, and Carrie was great, and Early Hit was great. It was actually season 7 and 8 are right along with the early seasons
until executive producing was replaced, and then
there will be no episode. There will be no live stream for season 14. We would have already talked about those episodes in their respective seasons.
Unless we talk about the short segments.
Nope, we won't even talk about them. They don't exist.
No, just terrible jokes.
They don't exist. Yeah, that's a great point.
Later Hit was all right too. I agree. We'll talk about it.
If Early Hit is in line with the early seasons, I'll take your word for it, and I'll be excited when we get to it. Because honestly, I was getting fatigued by season 5.
The reason why season 7 and 8 are I think they fall. Jen believes, I believe, if I'm right, believes they fall in before seasons 4 through 6, and it's because Steve White acted as head writer for those 2 seasons, so everything was more cohesive. It wasn't like they had different writers, but he oversaw it all, so it was more. It worked together better than all seasons that had came previously, especially seasons 4 through 6, where everything was just kind of all over the place. And then they removed him starting with season 9, and it all started going downhill when that Bat became the showrunner.
But also in those first 2 seasons, it was really distracting for them to like sing a song or do something, and then Barney turns directly to the camera and goes, well, "What do you think of what we're doing right now? Can you show me what we're doing right now?"
I hated that, right? but they started that right after the lyric stuff, like with "Let's Go to the Zoo," the "Come on over to Barney." Like they started it there and just made it consistent in all the episodes after that. But I hated when they started doing that. It was kind of annoying.
New show.
Are we gonna do like are we gonna do like the standalone home videos at all? I would love to do Let's Go to the Zoo. That one would be hilarious.
After we're done with this, I want to, if we all still have the interest and not burned out, like I want to do home videos. I want to do like the live shows too.
That would be fun.
We're not touching the movie.
Well, I mean, the home videos that are released.
You know, it's like
I consider the movie a home video release because it was released on video that you could watch.
It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that one hasn't came yet. Yeah, you're right. All right, let's see. We're getting ahead of ourselves with the park stuff, and that's not at all where we're at right now. But let's see. I'll give you guys like 3 more minutes to vote, and then we're gonna It already kind of looks like we know which one it's gonna be, but we'll shut it down and see.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm not sure Steve White officially served as head writer that entire time, but the quality of writing is noticeably more consistent. Yeah, I think I'd call him head writer just because I think that's how he was listed. Excuse me, like in the credits. But yeah, I don't know if he was actually actively being head writer. Anyway, they're good seasons too. I mean, the most difficult part about those seasons is getting used to Carrie and Dean because they're obviously noticeably different than what had been before. But the writing and the stuff, like everything that was part of that, was still good.
You know, I'm going to be one of those fans. I'm going to say they need to release season 2 on Blu-ray. They should.
You think so?
I would buy it, and they would make no money, and then they would have to sell the franchise because it didn't sell well. But I would love it. I would love to have a season 2 Barney. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me hold on. Hopefully
I like how he goes. Hopefully,
How's he doing?
I have no idea. He's disappearing into that Barney. What is he?
This chair's green screen too.
Bye, Hedge.
I have no idea what's happening.
I was trying to dap him up, but I couldn't find an hand.
Oh. Please get Mattel to sell the franchise. Don't get my hopes up, Hedge.
Sell it to me, dude. Bankrupt in a minute.
Yeah, sell it to him. Sell it to us.
No, we'll all try to be bidding on it, and Andrew will buy it somehow.
Yes, absolutely.
He has the giant Barney collection. Sell it to him.
Somehow. This is the Japanese. Where is it? Where am I at? This is the Japanese release of a few season 2 episodes of Barney, and by a few I mean 1, and there's 1 from season 1. But
yeah,
see that
Japanese English.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm just gonna call it Jinglish.
It's nice. Very good. It's very good quality too. This is really high quality footage on this disc, and I'm surprised they didn't make more.
Is it dubbed in
Japanese? Which episodes are there?
It's not dubbed. It does have English and Japanese subtitles, so it's interesting seeing how they translate like the theme song and stuff. It has Treasure of Rainbow Beard and Red, Blue, and Circles too. But like again, like the quality is really good on it. And this is, I think it's
the anime style theme song.
No,
no,
it's literally.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the Italian version.
Yeah, they took a really high quality tape, I guess, and ported it to DVD. And
yeah, they give Barney like a superhero theme.
Really,
the Italian version, yes.
Barney.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're right.
Have you seen that, Hedge?
No, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Which theme song is this? Is this which one?
Season 1.
I know, but like what?
Oh,
what language?
Italian.
Is it the Italian one?
I think so.
I think so too.
This is lost media to me.
Barney show Italian.
My favorite thing was when I was younger looking up Barney stuff on YouTube or like Daily Motion and accidentally finding like the Spanish one, and it would be like, and you hear Barney, esos amigos. I'm like, what? Why is that man talking? What is this?
Here it is.
We can't hold on. I'm gonna pull it up here.
We can't hear it.
I'm gonna pull it up. Let me see if I can.
That's what it sounded like.
Is that what it sounded like?
Yeah. I was like, is that the song?
Here, I got it right here. I think this is the right one.
It plays the season 14 opening. Baloney.
Oh,
Is a dinosaur for our ration?
There we go. All right.
Yep, I know what that one is. Bye. Barney show.
By the way, it's 4 minutes of this.
It's a duck umbrella.
E può arrivare proprio ovunque con la fantasia. Hai sempre voglia di giocare, sei piuttosto rotondo. Un po' pesante, ingombrante, ma pieno di idee. Per ogni giorno è un nuovo gioco inventato da te. Com'è bello cantare, saltellare, ballare, al barbico, fare un gran giro tondo.
I don't know Italian.
Amici, dai, vieni anche tu. Vieni, salta insieme a noi.
Super noise.
Come.
It's so annoying.
That's 4 minutes long.
That song's too
Funny
much.
show.
The funny show.
All right,
Just
guys,
as
shutting
Barney
down
show.
the voting
That's
link.
what it's literally called.
If you haven't
Barney
voted
show.
yet, your chance is now up. You have lost your chance.
Oh no, I haven't voted yet. Nah.
The verdict is a day at the beach.
What?
Good, I need
Man,
that.
you know how bad this would be if we allowed them to just type their own thing in? We'd have someone
Barney,
giving us
I
their
didn't
name.
know that Day in the Beach was season 2. How was I supposed to know?
All right, talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna serve this up. Let's see.
That was under
All right, then.
I'm kidding. Barney,
You're the hat.
he's so annoying.
So annoying.
Why would they put that in the song?
One of the parents.
He's so annoying.
No, it's the guy that made that newsletter. He just broke into the recording session of that song.
Gosh,
Just to say that one.
why won't he stop?
Got cut. Why is that guy here again?
I got you all
can't-
went super quiet.
I can't stop looking at I can't stop looking at Hedge's. I can't stop looking at his background. It's literally a crucifixion.
Barney to ego de asobo.
And I swear, I'm waiting on like a smoke machine to cover that doll behind you. Is it
I should bring my
Any
book
day
with me
now.
in next time.
Doom.
Just burst it.
Barney and his imagination.
Oh.
Jane, when?
I didn't imagine you. Get out of here.
Oh,
Barney
nice.
y sus amigos.
Barney, yeah, Barney y sus amigos.
Yes, I agree, Rob.
虹にあるたくさんの色、バーニーや仲間たちと一緒にあなたの周りにあるいろいろな鮮やか
I
な
can't
色
even
を
learn all that
探して
much.
みよう。Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you're
Riff.
just showing off. That's all.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Riff. You're so
He's just
sleepy.
showing off.
I understand.
Oh, look at what I can do.
I started
Okay.
speaking a foreign language, and Riff just as sleepy.
Ugh, boring.
Get on with it. Put on
Yawn.
season 10.
Bro, look at me showing off. I have a French Barney VHS about the boring counting video.
Did you guys see that that meme that somebody
What
made
meme?
in the Facebook in the fan group
The Barney History Fans, or
when they somebody found the Amazon merch and the Amazon apparel, and somebody like took a screenshot of like the episode they introduced Riff in. It was like Barney, BJ, and Baby Bop holding hands, and Riff is like,
Oh, like in the
Riff. We never talk about Riff.
Just looking on from afar.
I feel kind of
Wait.
sorry for the character, but then again, I'm kind of like, well, even they know.
BJ and Baby Bop.
These
never
are
had
the
a
core
cousin.
three.
Yeah,
He never existed.
obviously.
What about Riff?
Yeah.
What about it?
Oh yeah, the Barney in Hebrew. Oh yeah, the Barney in Hebrew. I think that's my favorite adaptation of the Barney series.
The Hebrew one?
Shalom.
Yeah, that's my
Hebrew one
favorite
was the ugliest
adaptation
one.
because
Why is that funny?
in the Korean version, everyone is just so damn sensitive. Everyone keeps crying and stuff. Even especially Baby Bop, she keeps crying over everything in the Korean version.
Why didn't
Like-
we never got a Barney y sus amigos in Plaza Sesamo crossover. I think that's a crime. I would love to see that.
That would have been great.
That'd be really good. Anyway, Riff, how you doing?
You guys ready?
I mean, yeah, the co-productions are great for what they are, but like, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the Korean Baby Bop. She is She is a literal toddler. She cries over everything.
Well, I mean
that's what toddlers
Isn't
do.
that her? Isn't that the character?
I mean, not in the
she's
original
3,
version.
so
No.
you would expect her to cry over things.
I mean, yeah. My favorite episode, my favorite part of has to be in one of the episodes, like where instead of like the usual story in "Oh Brother, She's My Sister," Barney just pulls out like a book where a boy and a sister are fighting, and he accidentally injures her, and now he's in one of the pages. He's just sitting in the basement crying to himself, like, "Oh my god, what have I done?" It's so screwed up. Like,
Jen says, as the proud founder of the I Hate Paw Patrol secret society, I need to be taking notes, apparently. Off to Italy.
off to Italy.
I would definitely add a clubhouse to the park era and a bigger... No! The clubhouse is mine.
Nope. The park is good as it is. The co-productions are great. I agree.
Yeah,
they're great.
Let's see. The Israeli series is adorable. Boom mics for days. Weird English on the kids' clothes.
English is
way too
crazy.
big for the guy inside
God.
The background designs were way worse. I agree, Morgan.
English.
He says the Korean Barney's annoying. What? What do you mean the Korean Barney's annoying?
You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's close this thing down. All right. Here we go.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
What are you nervous for? You're not going to be on the list.
Well, I know I'm not going to be on the list.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready for the drum roll.
Terrific tributes.
The worst videos.
It just says isolation for hating the Alphabet Zoo. Get rid of the story.
Here we go. You ready?
And the worst Barney episode for season 2 is 5 favorite things.
What's wrong with y'all?
Let's go.
That's my comment exactly. What is wrong?
Kerron, you cheated.
Absolutely. If we had to choose one, that's the one.
Kerron, you cheated. No wonder you were so quiet in this last. You've been cheating.
I mean,
you cheated. You were so quiet.
If I control it all, what do you expect me to do?
I mean, yeah, obviously.
You rigged the election.
No, you know what?
You rigged the election. You rigged the election. You
led the debate yesterday. You led that debate yesterday in America, and you know that.
No one's ever voted in this way before.
My favorite thing is fabulous.
My favorite thing is fabulous. I don't know what you're talking about here.
I love Barney and Friends.
No, truthfully though.
I like the idea of Donald Trump getting ready to speak, and then his normal voice is just your voice. All right. So anyway,
some people asked were the results close, and they weren't really, because we didn't get as many votes as we usually do with this one, and maybe it's because none of these actually should be on the list, but we have to choose one. But my favorite things only had 12 votes. Everything else had like 3 or 4. So,
oh wow!
Yeah, Alphabet Zoo was the least voted for, with 3.
Oh,
Stop Looking.
Look what Jenny said.
Stop Looking, Be Safe came in second with the least amount of votes.
Yeah.
And then Who's in the Forest and My Favorite Things were voted the most, with My Favorite Things coming out on top. So
I love Jenny's comment. Mr. K, you can't be spreading false information like this.
Yeah, fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
I don't trust my nephew with Mr. K anymore. Bye.
So yeah, My Favorite Things. That's the one.
I don't get it.
We're gonna have also a very hard time to fill in our time next time, also, because season 3, man. Those two, like I already started thinking about season 3, and there's not one that I can I can. So it's going to come down to something very, very petty and stupid
Yeah.
for me to choose.
They should have stopped.
And it might be
After
the
season
one
4.
where Baby Bop's eyes are like really like huge and giant. You know that one episode
Yeah.
where they're singing like the My Brother song or whatever? And their eyes are just like way pushed back.
Yeah, I'm
Well, we
gonna
should
have
talk
to
about
agree
this
with. I'm
now,
gonna have to
but,
agree with Edge.
in season 3, the one where they're talking about shoes or whatever, those are prototype costumes.
Riff.
They did. They're like, well, we have a story with BJ and Baby Bob in it. Do we have those costumes ready? No. Okay. There you go.
They were prototypes?
You can tell they didn't fit the actors. They were either prototypes or they haven't like really like fit them yet, I guess you would say.
They did look a little different.
And then later on they look more snug.
I can't wait. Season 3, that's the best BJ costume we've ever had.
Y'all
It was fabulous.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Why?
Isn't that
Why do we?
Who's Baxter?
Baxter's from my show. You got to do your work, Isaac.
Obviously, I do. Obviously,
because
because I don't work on your show, even though I do want to.
You don't have to work on it to watch it. It starts with support first. I can't take this anymore.
I quit.
Sorry, Mr. Kerron.
Isn't the season 3 BJ the one that they destroyed and Barney goes to the zoo? Or is that something else?
Yeah, that they threw the water on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they threw the water on.
Yeah.
I think they used it in that, and I feel like that was the same one in that season 4 episode, E-I-E-I-O, when he also got like they switched out the BJ costume for the milk song, I think it was. Like, and then it was randomly switched out and then put back. You guys ever notice that?
I didn't know that was.
Those are two different actors.
Right, because wasn't one Gerard Harris who ended up playing Riff later, and then
yeah,
I think it was Gerard Harris.
Yeah, no,
no, it was Adam Brown.
Yeah, because
Riff.
Jeff went out to shoot his scenes for the movie, assumingly.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Oh no, it was Adam Brown. All right.
I love how Jen acts as if she has the key to the.
Thanks, Jen. I can't wait for there to be an opening for me.
So we can all agree that season 3 and half of season 4.
We can all agree that season 3 is probably #1 season.
It's gonna be the hardest.
I like how you keep trying to like wiggle in season 4 in some form, but it just doesn't work. Only way we can talk about half of season 4 is before Josh Martin and Terrible Maurice Scott and all of them came in.
Terrible Maurice Scott is crazy.
Let's talk about it. How are you a black guy who can't move? You see what I'm saying?
Let's talk.
How are you prophesizing the Carrie's version of Barney we would get later?
I mean, hey, at least he didn't stand still like a statue. Just talk about mood shapes.
Wrong, Hedge. Season 4 BJ is the best.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, I will.
Ew.
Which
ain't no way.
Which season 4 BJ? Because early season 4 BJ looks horrible. That is the worst. But later on, they like the one
in the very first
Barney's
episode
house.
of season 4.
Yes.
Come on.
So those are they use those during the videos before season 4.
Yes, and it was terrible.
And then they kind of
eyes just sunken into his face protruding out.
If you thought that's bad, look at the costume that BJ had for a Christmas star. His eyes were sunken all the way back.
I like that costume.
Yeah, me too.
Christmas star costume. I don't know why they didn't bring that one to season 7.
I mean, that one's all right for me. I just don't like how the eyes are just so sunk back. It just looks like his eyes are just all black for me. It's creepy for me.
What's wrong with that
everything else
color?
is just fine.
I can't believe some of you.
Sorry. What do you expect for a Barney Wiki admin?
Every time I look at the screen and I see Riff laughing, it makes me laugh. And I know it's why. I don't even know. I don't even have to know what he's saying. It's happened every time.
Also, if you think I don't like Lucy and what's his name, Michael.
What's his name, Michael?
Sorry, Michael who?
Wait till season 6 because I got some things to say about those children. Excuse me, those children.
Whoa, hey, do I need to call 911 on you?
It wasn't as bad in season 6 as it became in the home videos after. When they were,
Yes, it was.
they obviously all had growth spurts. Everyone except for Steven. Steven's just kind of stuck in his child's body.
Yep, forever.
Those are clearly
We
teenagers.
all are.
Those are clearly teenagers. We all are.
We all are.
All right. Before we log off of this thing, any last minute words from you, Hedge? Great.
No.
Any last minute words from you, Isaac?
Nope, not for me.
Riff?
Oh my god.
Riff jump
That
scare.
actually scared me.
I expected that.
Ew.
That's the Cheetos
I knew you were
monster.
bringing something back.
Anything. You can make
You can make music with anything.
That stance is
That's like the
Barney
one
and
song
a
I like.
majority of hit entertainment when he's not saying anything.
Yeah.
Did you notice the singing in the songs when he's like, a little glass bottle, he can play it like a flute? I was like, okay, are you
There's
gonna
two
sing or
of
not?
them.
Like a flute.
Are you singing or what?
Oh, hey,
I am
look.
now
Oh,
the
wait, too
keeper.
expensive plush.
Of all things.
If you post that umbrella on the group, we're gonna delete it. I'm sick of seeing that.
I'll just copy and paste somebody else's like way too long paragraph about the stupid ass duck umbrella
What group? What
and
group
ignore
are you
the
guys
fact
talking
that
about?
it's just a
$1
basic ass umbrella.
Kerron
What group are you guys talking
owns
about?
Kerron now owns two things that don't exist: the duck umbrella and Riff.
Oh yeah.
So that duck
Don't
umbrella
exist
and
no more.
like that Play School or Fisher Price radio. Remember that in the Fun and Games video?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like comes because that giant massacre of it. Like it has eyes.
And then just got rid of it.
Yeah.
We don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
This was so
You could
stupid.
have used it for something else as well. Bring it up. I know you grabbed something. Ah!
Well, I'm gonna get a suit.
No!
That is a legitimate line for the new show.
His tooth is like off-centered too.
Yeah. Why is it off center?
Because he only has the one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He lost the
Goes
other
straight
one
down
in an
the middle.
accident. He fell down the stairs.
Jeez, it's a baby, guys.
Baby.
Relax. First it's,
It has to be
baby
like,
Bob
what
cries
it
too
is.
much. She acts like a child. Now it's the tooth is off center.
Come
Why
on,
is
guys.
he
He
going
lost,
like that?
he lost the other tooth because he fell down the stairs. That's why he lost the other tooth.
He's wearing a diaper? What is he, a baby?
Yeah, obviously.
Why does he talk like
I
that? He's
wonder-
so annoying. He talks like he's a
I
baby.
wonder why the first Barney reboot failed. Oh, because he was a baby.
All right, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was great. I don't have any last minute things. I think we've been on here long enough.
Yeah.
So, just a reminder, so you guys can see, rock with Barney, hop to it. My favorite things are the first things that's on this list. Tune in 2 weeks. What day is that? July 12th?
Yep,
July 12th. We'll bring in another guest with us, and we'll dive into, or try to dive into season 3.
Yeah, try your best. I know it's gonna be difficult.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Goodbye, everybody. Yes, it's been fun. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Or don't.